Nice. Let's just start. Okay. Normally, you should be able to see absolutely everything. So today's lesson will be, today's stream will be pretty funny to watch in the sense that I'm actually going to share with you a lot of content. Wait, why am I actually sharing my screen and not my display? Okay, let me just see that. Okay, I see what's the mistake. Okay, I see what's going on. Just give me 1 second. The time people actually start popping on the stream. Popping up. Popping up, Okay, this seems fair. Just give me now a small second. Okay, we'll just activate this camera. Very good. So on this one, I just have to turn off the camera completely. Okay, nice. This is deactivated. Now it should be working again. Yeah, that should be working. Okay. Now give me just a tiny second. Okay. This is now how the stream will basically look like. Hopefully it works perfectly. How does it look like? Yeah, the screen is a little bit... Okay, wait a second. Oopsie. Just give me a tiny second. Okay. This seems to be working properly. In the worst case, I would just have to move the camera. Now it seems to be working even better. Transitioning. Perfect. Very good. Now it's just more than perfect. Okay. If you just see everything, I think we just have it, right? Yes, we do. We do see everything perfectly. Give me just one tiny second now. Okay. Perfect. No, actually, there's just a mistake regarding the music. Does it feel like I want some bad music that is already overused? I don't think so. Somehow I do not think so. I want the music that I'm usually using in order to perform well. Nice. Okay. Discord. Comments. During this should be fine. Mm, okay. Now this seems to be working in a very steady and decent way. Okay. Now I see that everything is working properly. The camera is running. Okay, it's very simple. So I will play some 1 minute chess, then I will try to explain afterwards. Then if anything is going on, then I will let you know. Okay. Just closing some windows like this one. Okay, we can just start. If you want to send me a challenge, by the way, you can. You can always send me a challenge on chess.com. In bullets, rapid, it doesn't really matter. I will try to explain my moves as often as possible. Takolos, okay. There's already a serious player. Okay, he will try to get me there if he captures. I try to go queen a5. Okay, knight c6. If he captures, then I will just capture back. Okay, if he captures, then I will just capture on f3. Or will I? Just capture. If he captures, I capture on e2, knight e4. Okay, it seems to be working properly. You just move that way. I'm getting this square right there. Okay. Ooh, this is brutal. What the hell is going on here? Okay, knight a5, if this, and I have bishop e5, rook b8. Just trying to get in. Oh, fork. Terrible. I'm just lagging also way too much. I have to do something about that, but it should be working properly. How does it sound for you? I think the sound is perfect. Okay, I don't know who is this guy, but he plays well. I will have to check that account. French account. Can be interested to see who's that guy. Oh, okay, he's winning everything. Oh, he's good. He's really, really, really good. Okay. Seems like he just messed up. Oh, wait, actually I had a skewer. I completely overlooked that. Bishop b6, I could just capture the bishop, by the way. So I think it's just completely winning. Everything is protected. I have this check in between move. I have this right there. Okay, perfect. Ooh, better player wins. This is actually very good. I enjoy what I'm doing now. Do you have any questions? How do you want to play next game? Sure thing, send me your messages. Send me your goals, send me your messages. Subscribe to the channel, guys, by the way. I didn't point it out, but yeah, you will really support me if you eventually start to subscribe and like and just show me what you enjoy the most. 16 people in the chat. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel. The goal is to reach. I'm sorry. The goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers. By the end of the stream, by the end of the stream, you will know how to basically get better if you're a chess beginner. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Perfect. That was actually good. You can also create some clips. By the way, if you're looking for some, you know, if you create some clips, I will basically take the best clips. I will just post them on the channel, and I can just basically put your username. So this is a good way for you if you have a channel, if you really want to get better, if you really want to improve on YouTube, let the world know that you exist. You can basically keep sharing your stuff, keep creating clips. I will, put your channel in the name of the clip. That is basically how it goes, because I get the names, by the end of the stream I just see every single clip, I see everything. Okay. Good. So I think we have that. Okay, I had a new challenge. Let's just play the new challenge. And I'll try to explain every single move out loud. Good. So I will try to play. What opening do you want to see, guys? Try to explain. Just tell me which opening you want me to play, and I will just play this opening against you. E5, D5, C6, C5, G6. Let me know. I think that's the best way for you to actually get better. Yeah. Nothing for the moment. If you really want to get better, it is actually very simple. You just play against a good player, you let him know which opening you want him to play against you, and then you just get, better ultimately. Because you just get the chance to practice your own openings, yeah? So, that's the way it goes. Okay, let's just start. I will play the Caro-Kann against you. I want to see how you're actually dealing against the Caro-Kann. Because the Caro-Kann is like really an opening where the better player wins. Now I'm just going to play c5, just trying to get my active bishop because I'm already attacking the knight that is applying some pressure in the center. But first I will just go queen to b6, making sure that when I will play c5, that will be applying ultimately some pressure. Okay, so I will just capture the knight even though I'm giving away my bishop for that, and now I'll just play c5. I'm applying pressure against this pawn. If you go bishop to e3, I'm winning the pawn on b2. So ultimately I think that, it's already hard for you to make a decision and take the right decision with this pawn. Okay, now I'm very close of actually winning the game because I just captured the pawn. If you capture back, then I just win back the pawn on d4, and I'm already up a pawn, and being up a pawn is good. Now now we're talking. Now you're really going for a line that I actually talked a lot. It is extremely important in the French defense to let your mind know that you can basically allow the capture on d4, because now if I capture back, which I will do, you capture back with the knight, and you will use a d4 square for your pieces. So this is ultimately a very, very good option. Luckily I will be attacking the pawn, and if you do not know exactly how to play, I might eventually still get an advantage against you, but this is already getting pretty sharp. Now, sadly, you blundered the fork. Yeah, very unlucky. And now you blundered the queen. Very, very unlucky, but that was ultimately very interesting. It was ultimately very, very good. It's a good opening choice. Eventually, I can invite you to go check some content on my channel. You can just type, chess with low risk, the French defense. I basically taught how to play against the French defense with the white pieces. You will learn a lot of things from this game, and ultimately, by the end of the upload, you will basically know how to deal with that. Sorry, misclick, damn law rematch. Of course, let's just go for a rematch. Of course, that is of course a pleasure to me. Just send me your challenges, send me your openings, let me know what opening you want me to play against you, and ultimately we will get better. Okay. Let's just play e4. I want to see how you're dealing with that. Okay, we will see once again how to beat the Caro-Kann eventually. Ultimately, I'm not sure because my opponent can play very well, but we basically go for the Pano variation. It's very simple. I want to go knight c3, bring my pieces on their natural squares. If you saw my last video about chess for beginners, you would just know that ultimately we want our pieces to be right in the center. And now since I have a pawn on d4, pawn on c4, a very common move for me is to go queen to b3. That is applying pressure against the pawn on d5 and applying pressure against the pawn on b7. And my pieces will keep being developed normally, so basically bishop to g5 in order to attack the defender of the d5 pawn, and I should be getting a very steady and decent plan in the middle game where I will be attacking, and if he ever tries to capture right there, capture back with the bishop. Now go knight f3, this is giving me moves like knight to e5, attacking the queen, and the game will get extremely tactical at some point. Yeah. I can play this, but I don't see the reason why. Let me just play bishop to f4. It is important when you bring your pieces out to always try to point against your opponent's pieces. Here he goes queen to b6. Ultimately, queen to b6 feels like a mistake because I can just capture back on d5, and the problem is if he captures my queen, I can just capture back, and we will see what's the main issue. The main issue is that once he captures back, he doesn't actually have a good ways of capturing, exactly, because I just capture back, and once he captures back, oh, actually I made a mistake. I should have played bishop b5 first, because now the bishop can just move back. This is a bad mistake that I have just played. I should have played bishop b5 now, because now he wouldn't have any good ways of moving back. If he moves that way, then eventually I could be thinking about capturing, and if he goes back, then basically knight f7, and if he ever blocks, then the bishop isn't protecting. So that was eventually a mistake, but we're still getting to the point I can just capture 4q and win. Okay, very unlucky. Very hard, very unlucky, very interesting. I mean, this feels decent. Thank you very much. 20 people in the chat. Keep liking, keep subscribing, guys. 32 people. Woe to the beat. What do you mean, woe to the beat? Of course. 27 people in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. Just liking, keep subscribing. If you subscribe, you push me to create more content, and if you push me to create more content, then obviously I will be, teaching you more chess, because once again the goal is for you to get better at the game, and for me to get better as a YouTuber. So let's just make a good deal, a good trade offer. I give you chess stuff to learn, and you give me a proof that I'm actually a good YouTuber. Haha. 40 people in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. This is just a pleasure to see, to see the, this everything. Thank you very much. It really means the world to me. Okay, basically, when your king is getting attacked, it is very important to let see what's concretely happening. Now, for example, if I go king to f1, he could just be able to capture my bishop with check. So I have to find squares where I'm basically not allowing him to go through forcing moves. So basically now when I go king d1, he has a couple of them, like bishop g4, bishop c2, or the capture, but all of those moves will just result in me capturing 1, 2, or more pieces in that. Now he doesn't have any single check which doesn't involve sacrificing pieces, and therefore I can say that my king is safe. This is how you should be doing, even though sometimes you might play positions that are easier and or harder to play. Yeah, chess lessons, you will get better, trust me. By the end of the stream, I think you will be able to play like a candidate master at the very least. If this is not enough for you, I have just uploaded a great video which is basically all about getting better in classical chess, reaching 200 elo, 3000 elo, and so on and so on. And it's from someone that is rated 2715 blitz on chess.com. So okay, I will stop self-promoting because the goal is still to get better. I will just try to trade the bishop off and destroy his pawn structure. And now the game should be pretty simple. The pawn is fixed, it can't advance. I will try to gain the a pawn. And now the way I will win, regardless of if I'm up a rook or not, is basically by pushing my passed pawns. Don't forget that if you want to win, you actually have to push your passed pawns. And I do not care about those one because he has 2 pawns against 3. And since he has 2 pawns against 3, he won't necessarily, he won't be able at the end of the day to just punish me. By the way, I will show you exactly, because now there is a 3 against 2, so the pawns do not go anywhere. Let me just show you, by the way, a very funny theme when it comes to endgames. Okay, I just want to mate him as quickly as possible. Captures. Yeah, if he goes up, then rook there. If he goes down, then rook there. And the game will simply be over. Check and mate. Staircase mate. Okay, I want to show you a very funny theme, guys. It's just for you to get better at the game. Haha, incredible. Thank you very much. Happy TFM. Okay, so 30 people in the chat, 50 people in the chat. Are you crazy, guys? Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. 50 people in the chat is actually some crazy numbers. Thank you very much for the hearts. Thank you. Let me just show you something. I will give you a very tiny chess lesson. This will definitely help you. And if you join the Discord, by the way, the link to this is in the description. You will learn those things on a daily basis. Let me just set up a position. Set up position. Perfect. So we will just free everything. So I want to teach you something very important. So let's just say that the kings are there. Let's just say that the kings are there. Yes, you just everything. Okay. Now, I will just lower down the sound a little bit. I don't know. Let me know, by the way, if the sound is too loud or not loud enough. Let me know. I just played badly. Sorry for the bad games. It's not a big deal. If you want to get better, I would really be recommending you to focus on the calculation. This can really help you. And most of the players never train calculation. Since most of the players do not train calculation at all, if you just start training calculation, you will ultimately getting better. Now, let me just teach you endgames. Here, when you have a 3 versus 3, you have to know how to break through with white. So just to keep it simple, you play b6. Why? Because if black captures with the a pawn, Capablanca said that the pawn that has no encounter in the same file will be the pass pawn. The problem is that if I go a6, then the b pawn captures the a pawn. So I have to learn this pawn away. I can just play c6. Now if he captures my a pawn, I capture on b7 and I make a queen first. If you capture on c6, I go a6 and I'm just going to promote. It's the same thing the other way around. If you capture with the c6 pawn, with the 7 pawn, now I want to play c6. The problem is that this pawn is actually going to get captured. So I play a6. If you capture, I capture, I make a queen. And of course, if you capture, I push, and I'm winning the pawn endgame. Yeah, how are you feeling about that? You know, this is how it goes. Tactics. Bam, 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 bam. Endgames. Bam, 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 bam. You know, this is how it goes. You learn stuff on daily basis with me. You know, and this is, you know, also the reason why I'm uploading that much content. It is because people, you know, that you usually see online do not teach chess properly. They just show you random things the whole time. But if you actually start to do that seriously, you will ultimately get a lot better. Regardless of what you ever could imagine, chess is a very simple game to master. You just need to ask, you know, you just need the right answers at the right moment. You know, someone has to actually lead you towards the right answers before you ask yourself the question. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. No, ultimately, that's really what this thing is all about. Yeah. You know, and basically people just saw that. You know, I just created a couple of uploads here and there in the past, you know, days that basically reached like 15,000 views, 50,000 views. You know, this is how it goes. People really want to get better, better, and better. And since they want to get better and better, 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 guess what? I'm creating you this content and I'm answering you those questions that will allow you to get better, better, and better. Haha. Perfect. That's actually I do enjoy what's happening right now. Let's just keep going. We will just keep playing and we will see what's going on. Okay. Now more gaming. By the way, hopefully the sound is good. I didn't check it, but I hope it is. Okay, now it is. Let's just start. Let's just play some more 1 minute. Yeah, the camera is working. Ah, I misclicked. Oh, this is some serious stuff here, or what? Is this some serious stuff going on? Let's try to plant a knight there. If I manage to do so, the C file, you know, will be completely closed, and I just have a better A file. Yeah, this position is just a mess. If I do not blunder anything tactically, then I will be the king of the jungle. Oh yeah, it seems like I'm not going to blunder. Captures, I capture. Oh, yeah, if he captures... Yeah, if he captures, I capture. Maybe it's dangerous, but I live dangerously. Sacrifice a piece. This is how dangerous I'm living. No, actually... Oh yeah, actually I sacrificed. Actually, I did sacrifice. Ultimately, I'm down a lot. What is going on? Hmm. Ah, terrible. Yeah, he's pre-moving so fast. Yeah, I'm playing moves and they do not come through. It's actually terrible. I had a much better position. Absolutely terrible. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's get loose. Okay. My mouse is, I mean, my hand is also way too slow. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Now I see. Hmm. Really? Am I really losing that way because of a pro duelant attack? Pro FIDE master. Okay, let's just see. Oh, yo, what a noob. Like, what the hell is this trick? I mean, it's just not the same game. Okay, but now I just know that I'm having a decent position. If not more than a decent one. Easy peasy. Easy peasy against 2600. Bam! Easy peasy against 2600, guys. That's how it goes. The rook. Bam! The rook. Simple, easy peasy. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep subscribing, guys. A brilliant move. Brilliant move. Let's just keep going. What's happening here? What is happening here? Brilliant moves everywhere. Bam! This is how it goes. Thank you very much, guys. Bam! Brilliant moves. Of course, brilliant moves. There has to be brilliant moves here. Let's just go check them very quickly. The brilliant move here was actually right there. I just played knight takes c5. Brilliant. Oh, we have that. He has to capture it, now I just capture back on c4, and basically here, I'm just having a huge advantage. If you just don't see what the engine says I'm completely winning. I'm playing great moves. I'm the best player ever. I am the best player ever. Why are you not subscribed yet? Why are you not subscribed yet? Why are you not subscribed yet? Okay, let's just keep focusing. Okay, I don't want to trade the queens off. I messed up, actually. I better went for trade of queens. Oh, okay, h4. I don't want anything bad to happen to my pieces there. I have to capture. Okay, I will have to capture here. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on? What is going on? On. Oh, this is what's going on. I'm still the best player ever. Bam! I'm still the best player ever. Good enough. Boom. He has to capture. And I think I would just say... Bam! I won't save anything. Because captures. The king is actually getting super duper weak here. And this is how it goes. Yeah, and now I just move back to... I think... Okay, this is not the thing. I have to move back that way. If he captures... Okay, he's not capturing. Yeah, he's still a little bit afraid of me. I have to think. I have to think that he's afraid of me. Now I'm pretending to get in. Ooh. This seems like a brutal position. Let me give me a check. We have to trade off. Oh wait, actually, this is the mistake that I committed. Now I have to play a position where I'm down a queen, but I will still flag him. No, I lost on time. No, he's so weak. It was actually brilliant not to take the queen because I almost won on time. This is absolutely magistous. Absolutely magistous. Except GG, yeah. Okay, he's trolling. I have to block this guy. He's trolling. Stop trolling, my friend. Otherwise we won't stay friends for so long. Patting 96. This is a game that I've had against the Grandmaster Bilal Belhassen. Okay, I have to capture and do this. Now I have 45. And my knight is just, you know, I have a gorilla knight. I always say, you know, I'm the king of the jungle. If he captures my light square bishop, I do not care, to be fair with you guys. I have to tell you the truth. I couldn't care any less than that. But it is true. Okay, if he goes queen there, he thinks that he's actually going to win. He will not, because I'm not threatening May. Oh wait, no, this is wrong. I had to go queen there. Ah, it's actually perfect. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Perfect. Okay, let's just keep going. Why am I not removing everything? Testosterone. Okay, let's just capture. This is not good. Captures, I will have to go nuts. Like, oh wait, no, actually I'm getting checkmated. No. Terrible, absolutely terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Keep subscribing to the channel, guys. Keep showing some support. Testosterone. 95, captures, e5. Knight d5 followed by knight to d6. Okay, if he captures, let me just think, queen to d6. If he goes that way, then I'll have to check. I'm a scouser, I'm a game mayor. Okay. This guy's doing against me. Okay, this is still going pretty well. If I manage to get something out of this queen, if the queen could just move away, I will have a brilliant move here. Do I have a brilliant move here? I don't think so. Let me just go h5. If he goes right there, I can just capture. This is super weird, because if he captures, I just have to capture right there. Okay, I just capture right there. No. Easy. Okay, let's just switch, because this guy is way too fast for me. No, actually he's not. I do not care. Let me just play something else in the Caracan against him. He's playing way too fast. He's also talking too much. I don't like this guy. Too many GGs. Too many comments from a guy that can barely move the piece properly, mate. He can beat me on time, mate. But beat me on time won't change anything to your position, mate. You can also try to win on time, mate. Ooh, let's just go right there. Let's just go knight c5. Let's just go knight f6. If he goes right there, I have rook to e8. Bishop to d7, followed by bishop c6, mate. This is good. Now let me just go 97. Queen b6. If he ever tries something brilliant against me. Okay, knight takes. There is no rook g1. Maybe he will go rook g1. Don't go rook g1, mate. Mate. Bam! No rook to g1. Okay. There's nothing. Nice. Nice. Really good. I think I found a way to beat him. Against the Khan, you know, he can get some good wins. But against what we're currently doing now, he can't. He's having some sort of a hard time dealing with what's currently happening to his mind against my lines. With bishop g4, I have a nice treatment for him. Knight d4. Okay, actually he does learn from his mistakes in a pretty fast way. I have to admit it. I do have to admit it. He knows how the pieces move. He won't get any special treatment from me. It's because he knows a little bit how to unblunder the blunders that he blundered. But I'm genuinely convinced he can have a hard time dealing against my... Wait, did I just blunder a knight? Yes, I did. Oh my. Ooh, actually this is not good. I get to play f3. Maybe I'm saving the house a tiny bit. Let's try not to get mated. Nice. Really good. Let's just keep farming. Let's just keep farming. We're getting somewhere. Keep liking, keep subscribing. I enjoy what you're doing, guys, with my channel right now. Thank you very much. Wait, why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? No, I'm already down a lot of time on the clock.
Shall I ever tell them how I really feel? Shall I ever tell them how I really feel? Shall I ever tell them how I really feel? Shall I ever tell them how I really feel? Shall I ever tell them how I really
If I have d4, I have f6. Actually, I even have e5. This is completely winning already. Just making sure that I'm not getting checkmated. On the other side. Oh no! I just said that I didn't want to get checkmated, and I got checkmated. Ay ay ay, this is not good. This is really, really, really not good. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. No stress. No troubles. No nothing whatsoever. Wait, actually the music's getting way too loud. What the hell is going on here? Ooh, ooh. What's currently happening? Wait, what's happening? Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, let me just lower down the volume quite a lot. The music is way too loud, but it's okay. How is it going? Any questions in the chat? Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're definitely getting somewhere. Definitely getting somewhere. But all good. All good, all right. Let me just see one more detail. I think there is something that I could be adding, just to add some fire on, some oil in the fire. Usually when we are streaming, we're being shown on chess.com, but I have to verify something real quick. Why is it known show that I am currently streaming? When you disconnect the account, just go remove all data related. Okay. Okay. I'm just connecting some social medias that do count. I must counter. We don't get knocked out. This account is already connected to another chess.com account. No. Okay. I see how it's going. I see how it is actually currently going. Okay, why did we get 40 people peak? Okay, I will just change the title. Um, Playing versus viewers and chess beginners. Okay, we just have that. The title has been changed. Send me a challenge whenever you feel like you want to go for something crucial. Let's just start to play some games against some beginners. I'm just taking some messages from some unrated players that started to send me challenges. I see a 2100. Hello, Khan Aslan. Um, okay, I will just play d3 and I will go for a King's Indian setup. He played e5, so now I will just play a very steady system where I'm just allowing to capture on e4, but I don't mind. I don't mind, yeah. Okay, bishop d2. If he ever captures, I capture back. I'll just capture back with the pawn. Okay. System seems fine. I have an open b file. We'll just try to have, things to use in my open file. This diagonal seems juicy, so it looks like I'm going to do something there. Okay, I have this move already. If knight b4 just capture, then I can't capture back. I'm winning the rook, and that is somewhat of an issue. Now I'm just trying to play bishop c3 followed by f4, and the queen will be in danger. Yeah. If he ever goes queen to f, okay, now I just have f4 because if he captures, capture back with the knight, and I have the greatest knight ever. Ooh, my pieces are, legal weapons. If I play chess against you, I go to prison. Ooh, I actually have knight takes, because if you capture back now, I have rook to e1. And if you ever go queen to d6, I just capture, and then based on how you react, I might be winning. Winning fast, winning not fast, we'll see. Um, Everything here seems to be lost. I'm attacking the knight. I see a world where I will be sacrificing some stuff, everywhere. This is basically how it goes. Uh, okay, let's just play queen to g4. If he ever tries to go knight g6, then I have h4 and h5, and I will be chasing the knight away. h4 followed by h5. Okay, h4. I'm not calculating. I should be, but I'm not. Who cares, honestly? If f5 I have bishop d5, and if you capture, I capture on c6. Although now he's blundering a piece, so I'm not sure it's really my plan in the current moment. Pretty sure that I should just take the free piece. I mean, I'm taking it. So I guess it was the right thing to do, right? No h5, and the knight is almost trapped. It has to go to e5, but I'm basically capturing the piece now. I capture back, and this is of course completely winning. I'm up a full piece, I'm up a full pawn, I'm up everything twice, maybe even thrice. Fries. Now if bishop h7 captures, and I win the rook. So let's just play this tactic. And if you ever tries this move, then I have bishop g6. I have to go back, then I capture. Ooh, this is a very, very funny tactic. This is basically now how you beat 2100s. It's very simple. You look for checks. I have check. The king can't move up. I'm winning the rook. And after king to g8, which defends the rook, I basically have rook takes f8. Then I'm going to pre-move. If king takes back, then I basically have don't resign. Captures mate. Very good. This is how it goes. Okay. Now we have a couple more tactics here and there, a little bit everywhere. Do you have any questions? Is everything clear for you in the chat? Because no one's answering. I feel like every single player in the chat is a FIDE master right now. You know, if no one is actually caring about the candidate master, I'm pretty sure that, we have some FIDE masters, at least in the chat. 4035. Thank you very much, guys. We are winning subscribers all the way up to 100,000. Let's just go, guys. Let's just go. Let's just go, guys. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Are still in the chat, Happy and Bartisan. Bartisan, you can just subscribe to the channel, my friend. Pow, 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 bam, 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 bam. Okay, to play against me, I will just write a message in the chat. To play against me, challenge me on chess.com and write hi in the chat. Aha, because I'm getting a lot of, I'm getting a lot of messages on chess.com, people that want to play against me. You can. No worries, you will absolutely have the chance to play against me. But it is just important to me that, we keep things clear. We're trying to get, bam, good at chess first, and only then will we try to get ahead with the rest. By the way, I think we have a club on chess.com. Let me just check it real quick. Yeah, I'm on the right window. Yeah, we have Taka Chess Army. Okay, so this is basically the chess club that we're currently having. Let me just change some things. Club settings. Let me just upload image. I'm just uploading a couple of images. Okay, where are we going through? What are we doing? Where are we? What am I? Where are we? What's going on? Okay, we have a nice one. Taka Chess Army. Okay. Chess with Loris Club. Chess from this guy on YouTube. Haha. Let me just incorporate the link of my channel. Are you actually interested into joining the chess club of the team, guys? I'm pretty sure you are. It's just that you don't know it yet. Oh, we're 1439. One more sub and we will be 1440, guys. So let me just, just let me know how it goes. Okay, this is just okay, safe. Everything is right there. Community clubs. If you want to join the club, I will just put the link right there. Taka Chess Army. Let me just put it directly into the YouTube chat. Yeah, and we're having it. The link is in the description. I'm sorry, in the chat. Let's just keep going. So even more. I have a 1930 challenging me right now. Let's just start. Okay. If e4 goes e6. Okay, we have an English opening. Against the English, we will go for the pterodactyl. Pam. d4. Okay, he's not going for the pterodactyl. We will play something super hyper modernistic. 97. short castles, and I will try to play f5. The goal is very simple. I want to attack my opponent's king. Okay, if he captures it, I will capture back with the bishop and play super aggressively. If he goes d5, then I play c5. I lock the center up, and we start pushing. Bam, c5, and I will just start pushing. Now he has to go f4, I think. But if f4, I would just capture here, just to make sure that everything is fine. Okay, he prevented me completely. So let me just capture. Ooh, this is actually going to be a hard game. Yeah, my opponent is extremely serious today. Like, what the hell is going on here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now if he moves back right there, then I have knight d4 with the intention that after the trade, I don't mind losing a pawn, mate, because if he captures, I just have knight to f3, which is a fork, and that is basically going to win the bishop on g5. So he can't capture on g5. I have knight to f3. If he captures, then I just capture back with the bishop, and I'm just going to. Oh, I actually fucked my opponent, but I told him. I told him. I told him, guys. And now if he goes queen f1, there's bishop h3, and I think that I told him. Oh, yeah, I told him, and this time he listened. Why are you listening? Don't listen to me. Cheating. Where's the arbiter? Where's the arbiter, mate? Yeah, if queen h5, then I basically capture, and if rook f1, then I have bishop to f3, and I'm actually going to win the piece with the rook, maybe even more. I actually don't know what he's supposed to go for, because now if he just goes to knight to h5, then I basically have queen to h3. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about. Captures, and I'm actually threatening to go bishop h3. I mean, I told you, bishop to h3. Now I'm basically winning the rook once again. I'm just completely winning now. Bam, bam, bam. If he captures back, then I just capture back with this checkmate. So I'm actually going to pre-move. We never know what people might eventually be blundering against you, check. So do not underestimate your opponent's madness, guys. Bounce. If he just goes knight to e7, then I would just go knight to f7 defending, and I won. This is how you basically win against a 1900 elo, guys. If you're not 1900 yourself, ask yourself some questions. Maybe it's actually time to train chess properly, guys. Now I will just go pawn to e4. You're taking the center immediately. Okay, d4. Let's just go for the Loris opening. The Loris opening is very simple. You get your pieces out on the queen side extremely quickly, and you just start a castle. Bishop to d2. I don't want him to go for a check, so I would just play bishop to d2. Then if he goes bishop to c5, I just go queen to g3. I'm attacking the pawn, and this is what people usually miss. They completely miss that I can just attack the pawn on g7 with a tempo. So, now if he goes bishop, queen to f6, then I basically have bishop to c3. I actually have bishop to c3 now. I'm just completely attacking the pieces. Now if he goes bishop to f5, I can just capture, and go queen to e5, check, and I'm attacking the knight, attacking the rook, and if once he blocks with the knight, I just capture the rook with not check yet, but I'm actually threatening to win the game on the spot, so he actually has to defend properly. He didn't defend properly. I'm just absolutely completely winning now. Zero is opening. This is super powerful. Wow. Now let's just go for one more time. The Loris opening, guys. Get better at the game. Play the Loris opening. Play the Loris opening. Oh, I misclicked. It's okay. We will go for a king c setup. Oh, he actually tricked me. He wanted to go. Oh, he was very close of tricking me. But do you think he was really in time to actually trick me? I do not think so. Now I just have e5. I'm just bringing my pieces into the game e4. I'm just snapping the space, space advantage in the center. If he goes f3, I just capture it. If he captures it, I simply just capture back and manage getting into the game. Now I want to go f5, but I don't want to go knight h5 because I'm basically losing a pawn. So I would just basically just capture on f3. He captures back. Now I go f5, and I completely want the control over the e4 square. So I would just go knight to f6, rook to e8. Now the pawn is absolutely fixed. I would just try to go knight e7, knight f6. Knight f8, knight e6, knight g5. You will just see the plan. 97, yeah, 97, knight f8, 96. Exactly. He can't play e4, so I will just play the knight on g5 just to plant the knight there. Now knight to f8, and I think I can basically pre-move. Yeah. If he tries anything else, okay, now if he captures, I will have to capture back, but I do not actually care, because if queen there, just go bishop to d7, everything is perfectly protected. Now I have an open b5 with my rook, and I will just try to go 96, knight g5. Exactly. 96, knight g5, 94, and I will just win the control over the e4 square, and I will just be able to plant the piece there forever. Now if he ever tries to go, yeah, no, he doesn't try anything against me. No, he can't. I'm not letting him to. Never actually letting my opponent doing anything. I would just go knight to e4 with the intention that if he ever tries anything right there, I can just go queen to c8, and I will be fixing the pawn forever. Now if he tries to capture, I just capture back. If he captures back, I just capture back with the rook, and the pawn will be under constant pressure. So this is pretty optimal for my pieces. Now if he ever tries to go knight to c6, I have queen to c8, which is basically pinning the pawn forever. I maybe even have queen to e8. I think this is really optimal just to get the pin, like a double pin of the same diagonal. Actually, is he working properly now? I'm not sure about that. I would just go rook to b8. I'm just attacking the bishop, and eventually I might be threatening bishop to take c4. If he ever captures back, then I just win the queen. If he captures back with the pawn, I just win the rook. So I'm actually threatening to just capture, then go bishop d4 with the intention of capturing on e3, and I will be attacking the queen, and I will be winning a lot of time. Ooh, this is basically how it goes. I'm just going for super blasting chess, super aggressive chess. Queen to e8, and I'm super duper pinning everywhere. I was talking about that. I was talking about that. Just listen to the stream, my guy. Learn chess and play chess with me. You will get better at this game. But this is now how it goes. You basically blundered, and I'm basically winning the knight on c6, and absolutely everything is perfectly protected. A very science-based type of chess. I'm actually now threatening to go rook takes e3 because if he captures somebody, then I just capture anyone in between. Now I'm just captured right there in between with check. I'm just attacking the bishop. If he goes king f1 or king h1, it doesn't really matter. I would just go rook to b8 with check, and that will be winning both the rook. Then when he will go bishop to e1, just rook takes b1. First rook takes d1, and of course it's just checkmate. Now if he tries to go king there, and I even have bishop b5 with check, the king will be completely stuck. You have to sacrifice the rook, and then I would just be able to capture, and that will be checkmate. Bishop to b5, now bishop d3, rook d3 just capture with the bishop, and if rook e2 just go check, king g1, queen f1 is mate. Checkmate. Very simple. Thank you very much. That was a decent game. I really enjoyed playing this game against you. You know. Ooh. Let's just go pawn to e4. I'm just trying to go pawn to d4 then. Okay, let's just go for Dolores opening episode 2. Yeah, queen to e3. Uh, yeah, bishop to d2. I don't want to allow him to go for a check. If he ever tries bishop d4, then I just have pawn to a3. Now I'm just preventing d5 completely. I'm just going to castle. And then the whole point is just that I can just go pawn to f4. Then I can just go knight to f3. And once the king castles, I have h4, h5. And I'm just going for a super blatant mating attack. h5. I'm just completely opening up the lines. f5 is super aggressive, but I can simply just capture back. Now if he ever captures back, then I do not care. Now I can just go e5. Because if he captures, the d5 is getting open against the queen. Captures, I will just capture back with the pawn. I'm just giving myself some moves like knight to g5, eventually more than that. Yeah, maybe bishop to c4 first. Actually, bishop c4. Wait, actually, I was completely winning now. I didn't realize that, but I was completely winning. Here I had bishop to c4, and this is just mate. What am I what am I doing? What am I doing? I would just go knight to g5, and I'm just trying to go queen h3 followed by queen h7 mate. Eventually, I'm threatening this thing over there. He would try to go queen d7, but if he tries to go queen d7, then I basically have queen to h3, and this is just unstoppable checkmate. Of course, he can try to go rook over there, but if he ever tries rook over there, then maybe it's not mate yet, but it will still be checkmate. I think it's even worse than that, because now I can basically just capture, he captures, he has to capture back with the bishop, for example, and then I just go bishop to b4. Now I can still just go bishop to b4, actually, because captures if bishop takes... Okay, I have e6 now, which is even worse. Oh, wait, e6, there is the capture on b7, and I'm losing my queen. So I have to actually capture here first. And now when he tries to take back... Okay, he captured that way. That's even worse, I think, because I just have bishop to a6 and I'm threatening everything triple 1000 different ways. I think it's just completely dead lost from now on. If I capture, it's not good. Maybe I can just go bishop to b3. My threat is actually to go pawn to c4. That will be pinning the knight forever, and forever is a very long time, as Notch taught me on Minecraft. If you ever played Minecraft, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Trust me, I still have air in my lungs. You know, that's how it goes. I can basically just capture. Maybe I should just try something a little bit more active positionally speaking. Let me just think about that very quickly. Maybe I can... What's happening? Should I just double up on the bubble up? Maybe I should just go rook to e1 first. The goal is just to be able to, triple, quadruple before I'm actually getting checkmated right there. There's no reason not to. c6 is super brutal, but if I just go pawn to c4, my second idea was that once he moves back, I just have rook to d6, and I'm basically snapping the queen in half. The queen has to move away, so knight b4, for example this, he moves away, then e6, then if king there, then I'm of course just capturing on g6. Not anymore though, because of the knight, but if he goes that way, I can basically just capture on g7 and it's winning. And now if he ever tries after queen c8, e6 to go king c8, you will just see that. And this is not really the cherry on the top, if I can call it that way. I have rook d7 with the threat of actually capturing, and then I capture back on h8. I'm sorry, on g7, that will basically be a pin. The king will be completely chased away from the bishop on g7. And the second threat is, of course, that if he ever tries to capture... Okay, now I think I can just capture... Am I blundering? I don't think that I am. Captures. There is no rook h8 because obviously the bishop is the king of the jungle right now. And the second threat should be something close to bishop to c3. Okay, bishop e5, he just captures. I don't really see the point of that. Okay, maybe it's because I'm streaming or because I was starting to speak French, but I don't see any wins in the current moment. Okay, now my threat is first of all to go check. He goes that way, then I can I don't know. Actually, I don't know. My first threat, I'm sorry, is check, followed by bishop a4. Oh, okay, he actually allowed me to. So as long as he's allowing me to go for stuff, I just go for stuff. I can just... I don't see the reason not to capture. Let me just capture first. Bam! If he captures, then I have queen right there. If he goes that way, then I have bishop a6. And if he goes king to a5, then I basically have bishop to c3, which is checkmate. So that was very simple. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed this game. Let's just keep going. Calme-toi, respire. Aimer les Nice. Let's just play some e6 d5, or actually e6 d6. Let's just try to play super anti-positional chess. I would try to go for super blatant, hyper aggressive. Uh, I forgot the name right now. Dutch opening. Knight g5, then knight c3. I mean, that should be fine. I'm not sure it is, but that should be fine. He can't push e4. Yeah, I think that I'm just a king right now. If he ever tries anything dumb, then I should at the very... Why even asking? I don't even try at this point. Just trying to go e5, making sure that I'm not, that I'm basically opening up the position as much as I should be. I'm just winning a pawn already. If he goes rook f1, then I basically move my king away. Okay, I'm winning a pawn already. Let me just go that way. There is not a oh wait, actually I think that I just blundered. No, actually I have not. No, I didn't. No, wait, actually I did, because captures, there's 97. If I go king f7, there's basically rook to e1, but then will still have a pin. But then he just captures on c8. I think that I blundered, but I didn't get caught, so I guess I'm the best player ever. Rawr. Knight f6, knight f4. This is pretty simple, nothing too special about whatever is going on here. If he tries to go... Actually, I had bishop e4. I was thinking about that, but I just... Yeah. I'm still thinking about the fact that I have French guy in my chat. Like, what are you doing right there? If he ever goes that way, then I basically have whatever. Ooh, actually, I'm not in time to. I would like to play knight f5. You have to check if that's actually working. If that's not, then so be it. Okay, that would be a very technical win. I should be able to win that, finally. My endgame techniques were never, as a player playing often, my endgame techniques were always extremely iffy. I remember a couple of bad losses, to be honest, but we will see. I'm actually threatening h5, king there, followed by... Uh... Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually managed to mess that up. That is not that is not good. That is definitely not good. I might be threatening some stuff there though. If I manage to trade off the light screws, I'm sorry, the knight for this knight, maybe this position is fine. But I have to find it out. I have to find out. Ah, he just has knight there. I have to go knight d4 already. Yeah, the knights are very, very strong. Pretty this is not helpful actually. Something is really off when it comes to my endgame skills. Let's just bring the king over there. If he ever tries something dumb, then I have king to g5. If he tries knight to e3, then we'll see. Now we're just trading off, and I'm just the king of the jungle again. Now, obviously, the knight is extremely weak. I don't get the point. If he tries knight there, then I basically have king to d5, followed by bishop to g6, so it should be completely winning already. Um, Knight to d5. If he tries knight there, it's once again the same line. I just go bishop to g6. The knight is actually completely cut it off, which is really, really funny now. The knight is basically getting trapped right there. Not quite, but close enough. Knight c4. But this is, of course, not a... No, this is not a goal. That is obviously not a goal. I'm not sure that I blunder, to be honest. And to be fair, if he goes a4, then I basically have g5. I saw that. I'm not that much of a noob yet. King c3, king e3. Yeah. Ah, let me actually go. Ooh, that was close. Nice, simple win. Let's keep going. I'm basically the best player ever. Woohoo! We are very close to 1,000 views already on this stream. Thank you very much, guys. I do enjoy what's actually going on here. You will have to capture, go queen to e3, b6 and bishop to d2. The best line here is actually knight to f6, but please, tell him. Okay, this is exactly what we were discussing a couple moves, a couple game, in the past. Bishop to c3. It's not winning yet, nor anything close to that, but this position does feel decent. Have to admit, this always feels good to have. Oh wait, I completely forgot about the pawn, but luckily it's not good. Ooh, I'm not sure about that thing anymore. Let me. Oh wait, actually I do have bishop h7 followed by queen d3, and I would be winning already. Checkmate. Very simple. Bam. This is how it goes, guys. If you're not 2000 yet, I don't know what you're actually waiting for. That's basically how it goes. Chess is a very steady game where you have to be able to calculate. You don't have to be the best player ever, but you have to do better than the people you're playing against. I'm not that good at this game. It's just that I'm blundering less than other people do, and you know, my openings are weird. You know, I'm basically a good, yeah, I'm basically a good trainer. You know, not that it's easier to be a trainer or anything, but I'm basically a trainer. A trainer now. I'm no longer a good guy. It's funny because I end up knowing more as a trainer, and I'm basically much stronger now at openings, at working discipline and those type of things than I ever was as a player. It doesn't actually mean that I'm good. Uh, I'm just better at doing it. I'm just better at doing it. I think that's a good way of to synthesize. Okay, let's just play rook to c8. If rook to b1, trying to pin me that I have bishop f3. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. Pound. Rook to b4. He has to move the knight away. But this is off. Okay, actually, he has rook to a6. Very sorry about that. But that is not good. I should have seen that. Pound. If he tries to capture, I don't care. I'm just way too active on the second. Way too active, way too active. I'm way too active, way too active. I am way too active. Hey, hey. Bow, bow, dee, dee, down. Ba-da-do, ba-da-do, ba-da, ba-da-da-do. Hey, 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 hey. There is no rook a8, just making sure that I will be there to catch the rook the second he'll go rook to a8. Yeah, the game is over. Thank you. I do enjoy what's going on. Just try to go h4 now. Damn, if he captures and I capture back and this is mate yet again. Oh, I'm so good at this game. I'm just so good at this game. Okay, pre-moving, making sure that everything is funny in the chat. Thank you very much. We're 20 people once again. We were 40 a couple of minutes ago. No, actually, we were 56. I just see the records right there. We were 56 people on the stream already. Thank you very much. Wait, no more music. Let's just keep going. What's happening? Wait, what is going on here? He played rook to h5. XD. Is it a joke? What a joke. What a joke. Yeah, let's just go for the draw for. Oh, what a dirty trick. Like, what the hell? I could just tell that this guy was good at it. Oh, yeah. Lowest opening once again. Let's just keep going with the lowest opening. Oh, now he's playing it he's playing the lowest opening pretty well. I'm generally happy to see that everything turns out, you know, towards the direction he wanted it to go out to. If knight g4, I just move back to e1, and I'm basically the king of jungle, right? Man, I'm basically king of jungle, right? Now, if he goes e5, everything is hanging everywhere, so this is a little bit how it goes. I might be able to capture at some point, followed by a move like, knight to d4. Okay, I will just play rook to e1 with the intention of bringing my queen back, and I might be threatening a move like e5. I was actually able of capturing. I don't know why I did not claim that before, but now if captures, followed by queen there, I'm actually getting checkmated, so I think I just completely messed that. Okay, this is just a calculation mistake. My opponent missed his shot. Now he's getting forked, and the game is over. Very funny. Okay, everything seems to be working towards, towards the right direction. Let's just keep going for some unhealthy openings. Low-risk opening. Pound. Pound a5, trying to go aggressive. Pound d5, just taking the center. Pound castles. Pound h5, trying to go knight f5, but I don't want to face the move d4, g4, which means that I don't want to face my responsibilities as a player. Let's just go knight d6, eventually d6, eventually c6, eventually some stuff. Okay, b6 now feels wrong, but I still love playing moves like that. If I manage to keep this position close, I might be doing well at some point. I will try to open things up. Okay, if he captures, then I just capture back, and I'm happy with this position. Now, if he captures back, I would just capture on right there. I have a check. Oh, no, this is just winning a piece. If king h1, I wanted to capture, followed by. Is it actually winning a piece? I'm not sure that is. There is a world in which I'm not winning any pieces now. I missed that. I completely overlooked f4. Bravo. This is not, this. Uh, okay, if he goes f3, I will try something. I will have to try something. If he goes king h1, then I have knight c4 yet again. G5. If he ever tries to capture it, I don't know what it will sincerely change in this position, except the fact that I won't be attacking anything anymore. If he captures, then I capture back, but I still not have a single check. Okay, what am I down currently? I think everything. I'm down a full house now. If he captures, then I wasn't sure yet about how I would be recapturing, but I'm pretty sure I will recapture with the. I go at 5. I want the knight to jump there, so maybe I would just recapture with the bishop. Oh wait, he has queen g4. But then I will still be up everything twice. That's maybe not a good deal for him. Captures, I would just capture back. He has to be careful about this thing right there. This knight can be, it can basically cost him. Okay. They're not the most expensive knight ever, I would say. Okay. This is maybe the most expensive chess game I've ever played. Yeah. Now this position seems to be acting crazy. And I'm just winning again. Eventually G3 now, obviously. Helm, check, he has to move back, then I will just go king to f7. Oh wait, am I actually going to? Yeah, king f7, just trying to bring some pieces into the game, yeah. Okay. If he goes that way, then yet again, I will have some dirty moves. I'm pretty sure that I messed up. How could I mess this whole thing up? I have 2 pieces for a rook, but I was so close of checkmating that I won't count that as a win. Not even close. If he goes that way, then I have king h1, and he has to go rook e2. Yeah, now I have king h1. If he has 1 check, then I basically move back to f8, and rook g8, I just capture back with a knight. And I'm simply winning this queen. This is really pretty good. Okay, this is a little bit too crazy, my guy. Everything is hanging twice here, so I'm not sure about his goal in this position. Pound. Seems decent. Seems decent. Do we still count that as a domination, or how do we call that? Um, Adoption? No, I don't think that's an adoption, right? I think I need 10 and 0. Yeah. Yeah, so he didn't actually get... Okay, Dolores opening. Let's just keep going for Dolores opening. Bishop c4, bringing some pieces into the game. Knight to f3. If he ever tries to capture, just capture back. Knight g5. Yeah, this feels like the best line ever for me. I'm going to attack the queen, if anything, by the way. Pow, padum, pum, padum, pum, pum, pada, pada, pum, pada, da, dum. Everything is getting attacked, more or less twice. Ooh. Pam, free rook. Of course, I saw all of that in advance. Um, Before the game started. Okay, that's now going to be a simple game. If knight d4. Okay, now I have to capture on. Yeah, I have to capture right there. Yeah, because if he goes bishop h6 and I have king b1, there is no rook d8 because of knight takes rook. I think he will blunder that. Yes, he did. Very good. Thank you very much. I do enjoy playing this type of chess where people blunder everything. Pow, pow. I do enjoy playing this type of chess. Thank you very much, guys. We're 15 people in the chat. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. The more you share, the more you know, the more I'm actually getting happy of streaming. The biggest joy as a content creator is basically seeing that people, oh, I blundered. I mean, I misclicked. I wanted to go g5. Basically seeing that people do enjoy the content more than what you actually expected the content to be. So what I'm referring to is, for example, when I'm playing, when I'm doing, for example, some educational content, trying to play good chess, trying to explain my moves out loud, and so on. I just expect people to learn stuff, and then when I just realize, oh wait, but actually, they also found some joy in listening to what I'm actually talking about. Not that I'm a very interesting person, but more in the sense that I'm pushing you to think about stuff that you didn't think about before. Not like freaking philosophers or anything. Don't get me wrong. You won't get smart here, but at least we're trying. I mean, we. I mean, I. We? Who's we? There is no we. Sacrifice in exchange just for this. It's the 10th. It's the 10th game. So of course oh, it's the 10th game, so I'm actually getting checkmated or what? Absolutely. Huh? This is not good. What is this? What is this? That's an onion ring. I wanted fries. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, we'll have to fight for a draw now. Isn't it crazy? Now I have to freaking fight for a draw. Do you imagine that? And I was supposed to win this game. I was supposed to win this whole match. Okay, there is a world where I'm just Nigel shorting this guy. This is not a question. Will I actually Nigel short this guy? Let's just try to Nigel short this guy. Okay, this is absolutely uh this is diabolical actually. If he puts this rook there, there might be a world in which there would be a mate. Oh wait, actually I blundered. Oh, I blundered something pretty simple to not miss. Oh no, this was actually terrible. Let's just fight for the draw. I mean, we never know. This guy might offer me a draw as a sign of respect. Okay. If he defends, if he tries to defend the rook, I see a world. I see a world in which it's a draw. Okay, this is not a thing. Am I actually getting this draw? Hmm. Actually, I'm not going to get this draw. Ah, absolutely majestuous. GG, my guy. It was actually a good game. Bravo, very good, very tough. 120 views for the stream. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate what's going on here. Let's just go beat him. Ah, absolutely terrible. Wait, by the way, do you have some music, guys? Yes, you are. Is it not too loud? No, you barely hear it, actually. Good. Let me know if the music isn't too loud for you. If the music is getting way too loud, it wouldn't make sense for me to leave it on. Now I've just completely prevented him from doing whatever he wanted to go for. Oh. This position just feels like a nightmare. I can go e6. I can go. This is not a thing. Maybe I am in time to play this move. If you try this, then I'm just moving back. I mean, he still can't play this move, right? He can play this one. Hmm. Okay. Now if I capture this way, he captures on a3. Do I have a win somewhere? No, but I have this move, and it's basically good enough. I mean, I'm going to win everything now. Captures, captures, captures. He can't. Oopsie. He can't castle anymore. The bishop is jumping on. The bishop is jumping on f4. Captures. Knight g5. Bishop f4. Oof. Bishop d6 is coming soon. Bishop d6. If he captures, then I go rook e7 in between, which is absolutely crushing. Yeah. This is absolutely this is absolutely majestuous. I don't even know where to start. Where to start? Let's just go pawn c4. Now if he goes pawn to c3, maybe I have rook to g5. Or do I? Wait a second. Captures, captures, check. Okay, let's just go for some crazy sacrifices. Because I'm actually threatening checkmate. And if he goes for rook right there, then this is simply going to be. Okay, this is check, he has to move back, and mate. Ooh, that is a brutal win. Okay, we had a very nice match, actually. I'm very happy of what I've seen. Okay, we have an hour and a half, and we have more than 1,000 views already. Keep subscribing, you know, let me just add a small text on the screen because we never know who is actually watching. Maybe we're having some people that are not sure what to do. Okay. Subscribe, lol. Okay. Uh, okay. Right. Hi in the chat and subscribe now. This is actually and subscribe now. Very good. Let me just put that as small as possible right there on the screen. Is it looking good? No, it's absolutely not. It's absolutely not, actually. Perfect. Yeah, I'm actually wondering how it looks like. I mean, this definitely looks decent, no? How is it looking like? Right high in the chat. Okay. Okay, I'm moving this a little bit on the right. Okay. Okay, now it seems like it's working. Okay, we're already having more than 1,000 views. I do enjoy what's going on with this live stream. Okay, let's just keep going. I'm just checking one more detail. How does it actually look like when it comes to the whole beta with all the games that I've played today? Hmm. Okay. Nice. Let's just keep going. Ooh, I'm actually getting super tired. Okay, this is absolutely crushing, absolutely winning. I got some friend requests. Peter Donep. Okay. 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 Is there anything and or anyone who's trying to play Blitz unrated, on unrated? Maybe some rapid chess. Okay. I'm looking for good players in rapids. Okay, found a 24-23. Let's just play a rapid game now. Okay. I'm gonna try to play seriously this time. Okay. Okay. This is actually going to be a hard game. My opponent seems to be calculating quite a little. I mean, if he doesn't know his position, this is impossible to play. His position is really, really hard if you don't know how to handle it. Yeah, knight b4. I mean, if you don't know what to play here, it's impossible to play. Who's my opponent, by the way? Okay, no chance he's actually cheating. We'll see. His position seems to be working decently. This is still theory. That's why I'm also talking, because I know that it's still theory. The resulting position should be a tiny bit better. Okay. The chance he goes rook to d1, after which that should be the move. If captures, 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 bishop there, then I have e5, and that should be a draw. Now I just have bishop to b4. If you capture, 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 I have check and this. Don't know what she should do. If rook to e1, okay, it's no longer theory for me now. Oh, what is he doing? Why do I have to calculate? I don't know. It feels like I'm just winning a pawn. Goes bishop to b2, then I have... Okay, if knight d5, there's e4. I can imagine that it's not agreeable to play. Maybe I have rook d3 now, now that I'm thinking about it. Or do I simply go knight e4? Because in case of capture, I just capture back. If he captures, then I capture back. And if he goes f3... I don't know, I'm holding some options on the table. But I think I can just go knight d6. And even if he goes e4, then there's nothing. Okay, basically up a pawn now. I don't see what's the matter. The position we currently reached. Or maybe I have some tricks there. I mean, he will not blunder, but let's just see. Oh wait, actually I blundered. Because now there's just rook d1. There is no such thing as knight f3. The bishop takes back. No, I blundered. How could I have... Let's offer him a draw. He's down a pawn. Oh, he refused. Okay. What is going on here, actually? If I just go right here, I'm attacking. He captures, I capture, I get mated. Okay. Now if I just go knight e4, what am I missing? He captures, I go for check, king f1, h6, king g2. And now I have rook d2 in the end. Maybe they just play h6 first. I think I blundered back the move that I said that I blundered a couple moves prior. I mean, this is just a draw, right? I don't see why he wants to keep playing this position against me. Like, is he not respecting me or what's going on here? I remember a game that I played once against a guy, title player, of course, Chesscom. Captures and I just capture back. I think I just capture here. Captures, rook c4. Captures, rook c4. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, now it should be a tiny bit better, but it's of course a draw. He will just try this out against me. Okay. I mean, okay. Yeah, yeah, this is a little bit the thing. It's just going to be a draw. I have to analyze this line. It's been a while since I played some serious chess, especially for the last time. But this should be absolutely fine. This is how you play a rapid game against a 24 or something. He already won a game once against me. Who is this guy? Lo Villas Villas. He played it in September 2025. We were both then rated around 2400. I think I reached my peak since then. I think he's 2450 and I'm 2350 now. I dropped a little bit. I was also close to 24.6. I don't know. It was like top 30 in France, I think. No, 2455. I think I was top 20 already. Okay, let's just try this move. If he tries. Okay, I don't know. Let's just try some moves against him. I'm attacking the rook. He has to trade. I trade off. And obviously it's just a draw now. Okay, come on. Let's just play. Yeah, simple draw. Okay, 1-2 rating points. Let me just check. I think I was winning at some point, but I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out, but I was basically winning at some point, I think. I do genuinely think that I was winning. Yeah. Yeah. I just messed that up. Captures, yeah, I'm winning a pawn. This is a mistake. I should have captured on c1, or what's going on here? Now here I should have played knight g4. Oh my goodness. Captures. Okay, knight g4 is a... Okay, but had I played this move, I would have been banned for cheating. Oh, and you don't have rook f1 because of knight f2. Oh my goodness. Okay, next time I will play... Okay, because this is going to happen again. Yeah, here he played bishop. Yeah, it's possible not to lose a pawn. And this is, of course, a draw. Yeah, of course. Okay, perfect. Nice. Pretty rock solid game. Nothing to point out. Are there some more serious opponents? I could eventually beat some 23, some 2200s. They basically don't know how to play the game just to grab some rating points back and win. Should I eventually do that, or how does it feel like? Okay, the rook, perfect. We have the chat live. We were 40 people. We're still 9 people in the chat. Thank you very much. I do enjoy what's going on here. Okay, we're getting more and more and more, deeper and deeper and deeper, stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, um, let me know. Is there anything unsound for you guys? I do enjoy what's going on. Okay, okay, perfect. Rapid. I see a 2379. He already found a game, so I didn't find anyone now. 2100. 15, 2000. Send me a challenge if you ever feel like you're ready to. Some 22, 2300s, please. 23, because wait, what is my rating in Rapid? My rating in Rapid is 2357. In Blitz, it's 2565. Hmm. I don't see anyone good right now. No one good is actually... Okay, I see a 2383. He's already getting booked. Someone's already playing a game against that. I know how to basically pick up good opponents and win against good players. I know how to find good opponents. Oh no, wait, it's an unrated game. It was a 26, but it wasn't unrated. Let me just get some rating points. A GM with 2600. I don't know who's that GM. GM 2600 in Rapid. But it wasn't unrated, so I do not care about who's that guy. 14, 22, 18. Do I want to play against 2200? Nah. I'm winning like 4 rating points. I don't care about such a game, to be honest. Yeah, only 2200s. I don't see anything. I don't see any good ratings for the moment. Nope. I don't see anything good. Okay, nothing good means no good games in sight. So bullet, no. Blitz. I see a 2562, but this is just way too low. I mean, 3+2 is way too low, you know. Nope, no good rating points inside. Okay, so I should just be playing bullet now. Okay, good. This is now how it goes. Okay. Ah, terrible. Who's that? What's that song? Nice. Okay. Let's just keep going. Good musics, good sounds, good songs. Je me débrouille vite fait. Nice. Some serious players are writing cool comments. I love it. No rapid, really? I was actually ready to play some rapid now. My mindset completely switched. Maybe you have some variants chess. I never played any variants. Okay, I see a 2600 now. Let's just reach some new rating points, some high ratings um in bullet. Mm. It seems to be crossing. Let me just capture, go bishop c7. Nice. Simple win against 2500s. Too simple for me. Way too simple for me. Way too simple for me. Let's just keep going. Ah, I can't believe I'm misclicking that much. Like, genuinely, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? Breakfast. No. I'm simply blundering like a noob. Okay, he's also blundering. Maybe not like a noob, but he's definitely blundering a lot. Okay, I go right there. Did I be your dupedito? Eventually g4, not sure about that. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Can I take Pelm? Ooh. Captures, captures. Actually, I was genuinely threatening mate, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it. Thank you for the free queen. I mean, for your service, yeah. No. What a joke. Am I really getting... This is terrible. I completely overlooked the fact that he could. I mean, he also overlooked that. Let's be honest. It was just pure luck, pure chance, pure luck. Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow? Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, dum, dum. Bomba.
Avec YouTube Music Premium, écoutez votre musique sans pub, que vous soyez hors connexion ou en déplacement. Découvrez de nouveaux artistes et podcasts. Et créez des playlists personnalisées à tout moment, où que vous soyez. Un mois d'essai sans frais.
I'm always trying to see
But no, no way, no way. Is he getting like a Hello Blaze Warriors? Is he actually getting like a connection advantage? He's winning time. He's genuinely just winning time against me. This is so impossible to play against that. I don't know what is his server actually, but he's winning time against me. This is just terrible. I can't do anything against that. He's constantly being lower on time than me. Then I see he's suddenly like 3 seconds above me. This is just not possible. And I was pre-moving so many things, and I lost more than point 0.1 advantage. This is okay. This guy can't have any better servers than me. Like this is just not possible. Okay, this is no. Ah, you play for. Okay, no. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is even better. Why am I blundering that against him? Okay. Now I have the server advantage. I have the game advantage. Okay, let's just go get some wins against him. We'll see if he accepts. You're so fast. Thank you very much. Hello, bonjour. Bonjour à toi. Yeah, I'm genuinely impressed about how people do play chess so well. See, if you're generally just surprised by the fact that I can play so fast, just you can clip that actually. If the clip is good, then I will basically repost it on the channel, and then I will be adding, I will be basically putting your channel's name on that, on there, in the description of the short of the reel. That's basically how it goes. The power of helping me getting good as a YouTuber is basically within your hands. So, if you feel like you're ready to, you can still share, subscribe, and whatever. We're waiting for him to accept. If he doesn't accept, then he doesn't. Okay. 1436. Well, that's not how you play the Karokan. Lol. Someone didn't like one of my most recent upload, but who cares? Okay, I see that some of the shorts that I have posted are making some noises. I do like it. We have 55,000 views since yesterday, guys. Thank you very much. Salut Vince, j'espère que tu vas bien. Okay, he doesn't want to keep playing. Let's just keep going then. People will get better and better now. Let's just try to reach 26. I'm in a good shape. I'm putting my money to it, so there's definitely nothing preventing me from getting better and better. Let's just reach 2600 in bullet. Let's just reach 2600 in bullet. Okay, from Sri Lanka, I shouldn't be getting, you know, connection issues. Ooh, bishop c4. If he captures here, I think I can't do anything. Oh no. Uh, I just forgot that I'm weak at chess. This is the whole problem. The whole the whole problem. What I just realized is that I might be fast, but I'm not playing consistently well. At least not well enough yet to be reaching, the goals, rating goals that I'm basically applying pressure on myself to achieve. But who cares? Wait, why am I already so much lower on time than my opponent? This is just absolutely nuts. No, I blundered. No, wait. No, you saw that. You saw that. No, yeah, Sri Lanka might, the Sri Lanka gets a server advantage against me. In Bullet, that's extremely important. You just see it. It's on the screen. You see that he's winning time. Canada. If Canada doesn't get like this server advantage against me, then I don't know what's going on. You know. Okay, thank you very much. I will basically capture this pawn. Bishop b2, knight d4. If Canada, let me just capture. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how is he playing it so confidently against me. Oh wait, what the hell is Queen e5? What a noob! What the hell is Queen e5? No, he's still winning time against me. This is not, and I know for sure that my internet connection is good. No, I'm really having, playing against those servers. Okay, this guy has a bad. No, he's also having a great server advantage against me. I think you just saw it now. Oh wait, what am I doing? I blundered. This is not what I wanted to. Yeah, at the same time I'm talking too fast, talking too much. This also leads to a couple of unnecessary mistakes. No, but Sri Lanka is, Sri Lanka, Canada. You really want to avoid those countries when you are playing bullet, just because of the, server advantages. Okay, if he captures, then I basically capture back. If h4, then I basically go. Oh wait, actually he's not threatening anything against me. I just go queen there. Oh wait, actually he was. This is generally a catastrophe. Kurva! What is going on here? What is going on here? Okay, is he getting disconnected or what is going on? What is generally going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
Get YouTube Music Premium.
Finally against him. Finally against him. Two undeserved draws for him, and finally I'm winning against him. Crazy stuff. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, let's just keep going. Maximus. Okay, let's just start. Bonne chance. Okay, let's just win against a student of mine who is extremely good. Oh. Now he's getting a good position against me. No, no, no. Maximus is good. I know Maximus in real life. He's a student of mine. He's extremely underrated. Extremely, extremely underrated. Uh, it's not that he's actually getting a draw or anything close to that against me, but he's definitely, you know, I'm not, I'm not even making jokes or anything. He can become really good. He can. He is really good. Let me just trade those things off. I should just capture back the queen, I think. With c5, I can just trade the queens off and win the pawn on b2. Yeah, and then I have to capture here in b2. Okay, I'm just fixing the pawn structure forever. This is how it goes. Against Maximus, I have to play... I have to play seriously. This is a young player. He just qualified to the National Chess Championship in France. He's very powerful. Very powerful. He is very dangerous. As a player, captures, captures, captures. I can capture right there. If not f1, everything is protected. But I would just move that way. Yeah, this seems to be working properly. I don't see anything wrong with this position. Okay, we're still some people in the chat though. I think it is time to slowly back it up. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours of streaming. Slowly but surely it's enough. He actually managed to push e4. too bad that he can actually play chess now. Rook takes, captures, king h1. I mean, it's my fault as a trainer. He captures, then I win the queen with check. And if he goes rook takes, then I basically capture back. Because once again, if he captures, I win the queen with check. I mean, I think he will see that. Yeah, he sees that already. Obviously, I'm still stronger than him, but I still have to be a tiny bit careful. Caring. Yeah, careful. If I'm not careful enough, then guess what? A guy that I trained to become good at chess, will actually show me that he got better at the game. Nothing's getting pinned. I'm threatening mates. I genuinely don't know. Oh, he should keep playing here. I think after g3, which protects everything, I have bishop takes d4, rook takes, and queen g3. So I think it's already dead lost for him. Thank God I'm stronger. But yeah. Okay. Perfect. GG. Let me just analyze the game. Nomin Dulal. Okay, I'll have to go. But it was actually a pleasure to play against him. Uh, I think I'm done already today with bullets. Let's just keep playing rapid then against him. Oh, okay. I'm 6-0 against him. I didn't realize that we played so many games already. Didn't play e4. Very good. This is really good. He plays those lines like a monster. Ooh, I don't know who brought in this line. Who brought it this line? This is who brought him bishop f4? It's not me. I don't know who brought in bishop f4, but this is not the line we trained together. Maxime, this is not what we trained. What is this? What is this? That's not the line we trained together. I will just try to win now. Check. Yeah, Maxime, stick to the lines we learned together. Yeah, Maxime is the only, he's one of the strongest students that I'm having in France. Okay, let me just take the queen. Threatening mate. Palm. GG. With that. Nice. Yeah, bishop f4 is not the line we play together. Ah, let's just play together. He will just see a little bit how it goes. I would just play this line against him. I don't want to see how he is reacting to it. This is good. He plays that line very well. Very well. E3. Oh, I played a mistake. I wanted to go bishop d3. What am I? What am I? Yeah, what am I playing against this guy? What about, yeah, cokolwiek sprawie trudne to planie. What about, yeah, what about, what about, what about, yeah, what about, znowu zaczynam od nowa. Zamiast się budzić, to zaczynam papować, znowu zjebana pokota. Co powiedz na to ze skręcy gibona, mowa na ramy, ty o nas. Okej, nie odbieram fona. Dragi są wszędzie na stoła. Co? Weekend się skończył przedwczoraj? Wyspacie w... Or maybe I had queen to c2, because if f5, I mean, it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything to our position. Just play e3. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't change a whole lot. Okay, I have b4. He moves back. Now I can even just capture. Okay, this is good. And now, how to win on the dark squares. Okay. So, in this position, I'm actually having a very beautiful kingside attack, and my bishop is on h6, but I want my queen to be on h6, so I would actually go bishop to g5, with the threat that once the queen moves away, I will basically be able to go bishop to f6, followed by queen to h6 and queen to g7 checkmate. Hopefully my opponent will just play it all the way on until the end. This is really all I... Okay, this is actually a good way of defending, but I can still just go queen right there. Oh, but then he goes queen f5, so I would just go for a check first. And now we will just try to go for the exact same thing. Although, if he goes that way, I think that I have the trickiest line, and that would simply be... Yeah, still queen to f4, because even if he goes queen f5, I have queen h4, and that is just going to be checkmate. Let's just hope he plays this line faster, captures this. Okay, maybe he would just try to resign, but either way, this position is winning already. Yeah, of course, sometimes I'm just recording some shorts in between the live stream. That just allows me to create quality content as often as possible. Okay, and now I'm basically threatening once again check and mate, and it's basically how it goes. Yeah, this is basically how it goes. Check and mate. Very good. We got that right. We got that. We got that right. We got that. We got that right. We got that. Oh, let's just keep playing with him. There is nothing wrong with playing against someone that wants to get better at the game. Okay, I just want to see him play the move e3. Like knight c3. Come on, play knight f3, and now e3. Okay, he would still try to go for knight b5. I don't know who brought him knight b5, but I genuinely don't know who brought him the move knight b5. e3, I would just play captures followed by c5. He will get a little bit surprised. This is still a line that we learn together, but with the bishop on... Okay, this feels decent. I don't see what's wrong with this whole line. Yeah. He's even a tiny bit better, and I might arguably have a lot of time playing this position than him. Oh yeah, bishop d7, trying to go bishop back to e8. And now, even though he might try... Okay, I just capture and go bishop to c6. If he captures, then I should be fine, because I will just be able to go for something like king f8, king e7, followed by rook to g8, and my pieces would... Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, nice. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Having a good time. Yeah, he's playing this position. Oh wait, actually I missed that. I have a tactic right there. Oh yeah, since he missed that, and actually it's... I don't know how I'm missing that, but I guess I have, and I mean he also did, but like yeah. Yeah, I'm just missing 95. Yeah, I'm just getting tired now. I can basically feel tiredness. I am getting tired. I am tired. I am a tire. I am a tire. I am a tire. I am a tire. Yeah, I'm a tire. The eye of a tire. Nice. I got some messages. What are the messages that I got? Well, that's not how to play the Caro-Kann. Lol. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how to play the Caro-Kann, my friend. I'm pretty sure I know how to play the Caro-Kann. I'm pretty sure I know how to play the Caro-Kann. I'm pretty sure I know how to play the Caro-Kann. I know how to play. I know how to play the Caro-Kann. Maybe just here. Yeah, just hope the music isn't too loud or anything. If the music isn't getting too loud, then it's alright. Just let me know if that is. Because if that's the case, then I would just, change that, obviously. Yeah, we're getting 56,000 views on the past hour. Okay. I will just try to catch the pawn right there. Ah, he has to go rook takes. Okay, in the worst case, I will be practicing his endgame technique. Maxime is really good in endgames, so I want to see how he will be dealing with that one. Hmm. Okay, maybe he will give me a pass pawn. Oh, that is actually not. That is not good. That is definitely not good. That is good and that is not good. This is not good. Check. Goes that way, then I have knight there. He's not getting in. Yeah, catching those pawns will
With the YouTube Music app, you can
end
blend
up
up to
being
30
not.
artists into one big custom radio
Okay,
station,
here I
which
might
means
have a threat.
now your thumb is basically a tiny little DJ. Get YouTube Music Premium.
If I push, okay, if king d5, now I can basically push. Yeah, push. Because if rook f3, I push and I'm winning. I basically capture. Nice. I do enjoy what's going on. How many elo do you have? It depends. In rapid 20. Okay, chess.com. My peak is 2810 on the private account. On the public account, I think it's only 26 because as this, because I'm only using it in live streaming. FIDE, I'm 2100 FIDE. My peak was 2106 or 2135 many years ago. Now my peak, when I'm basically good at the game, 2106. I'm candidate master, third place European Chess Championship in the master section. What else? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Of course, I'm more a trainer than a player. My best players played for the Swedish team at the European Team Chess Championship. So the European Chess Championship, for nations. I have some students taking part at the Olympiad this year. Normally two, and maybe a third one with the Swedish team. It just depends how my students are playing in Sweden. And then based on that, we'll see. And I also have a lot of players taking part at Classical European Chess Championship, World Amateur Chess Championship, World Championship, for amateur, for Masters, the under 2300. What else? I don't know. My students are getting good because I'm training them well, So I'm more of a trainer than a player. But as a player, I've beaten a lot of good players, and I just want to keep beating them. Yep, that's how it goes. So to keep it simple, I know how the pieces move. Just to keep it simple. But beyond that, this is just a game that it's just a game. Okay, this is a good move, but I can still just capture here, and if he captures, then I capture back. I capture back, I capture back. If I do this and there is g4, and I'm not happy with what I've reached, so let me just play knight e4. If you ever try to capture on g3, then go 95, the rook hangs. And besides that, if you capture on e4, capture back with the pawn. If you capture on g3, capture back with the queen. I'm fighting bishop f3. Rook f2, then the knight on e4 captures the rook. So I'm basically doing well. Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting tired now. Yay! Yeah, no questions, or all the questions easy, easily answered. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we have reached once again. Yeah, we were 14 people. I'm sorry, 56. We have 14 people now in the chat. We were 56 in the peak of the stream. I don't know what happened at the beginning. We jumped like to 40, then back to 8, then we popped up back to 30, then back to the average we just have right now. I'm pretty happy. Oh, we jumped to 97. Perfect. Let's just keep fighting. So we played a lot of good games. I had a lot of wins, a lot of losses, but I'm genuinely happy with what I've done today. I think 2 hours of streaming is good enough. How are you feeling about that? Do you have any more questions? Does anyone want to play more against me? Because 2 hours of streaming feels like more than enough to me. Yeah, let me know. Let me know how it's going for you. If you don't have any more questions, we basically have it for today. Yeah, we have it for today, mate. Mate. A 3-minute challenge in 3 minutes by Massimus. Did I get any messages? I don't know. My phone is upstairs. Let me just go check on WhatsApp. Did I? Oh, I think that I forgot someone today. I think that I had a student actually. Oh no.
Avec YouTube Premium, regardez des vidéos sans pub, hors connexion et en arrière-plan. Et écoutez de la musique sans pub sur l'appli YouTube Musique. Et oui, un abonnement égale 2 applis.
I genuinely made a mistake.
En toute simplicité depuis
Uh,
Programmez des téléchargements automatiques pour ne rien manquer de vos contenus préférés.
okay, no, it's Friday 11 o'clock.
Premium vous réserve bien d'autres surprises. Un mois d'essai sans frais.
Okay, someone is asking if I have time for a lesson today. Let me just go. Just have some professional stuff to solve. Just need 1 second. We're Friday. I mean, we're Wednesday, right? So I have only. 1 o'clock. Okay, I have 19:30. Hey, pas de souci. Je peux. Non. Chesscom. 130. Nice. This seems to be working decently well. Perfect. So I guess we have it for today. It was a nice stream, 1400 views. I will have to stop there. It was a pleasure for today. Have a nice evening. See you in the future. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Thank you very much once again. See you in the future. Take care. Bye.